What's that on that beat? Oh.
4th of July, the holiday Americans use as an excuse to drink, overeat, and be loud and obnoxious. Well, I mean, we do that every day, just like even more. One of the most popular landmarks of the United States is Mount Rushmore, located in South Dakota. Every year, millions of Americans flock to this landmark to appreciate our rich, totally not imperialist and racist history, usually leaving with a picture of Abraham Lincoln, Theodore Roosevelt, and 2 slave owners on their Trump phone. We haven't really gotten far, have we? Every year on this channel, I've made an anime Mount Rushmore, going over 4 anime that capture and paint the best picture of the medium. And this list will do just that. Here are the first 2 anime Mount Rushmores. The one on the left is the first one, having Akira, Dragon Ball, Toradora, and Sailor Moon, while the second one has Spirited Away, Naruto, Horimiya, and Haikyuu. I'm being as objective as I can with this list, just like the other ones. That way I can make a Mount Rushmore that accurately portrays anime as a whole, not just a specific genre like action or simply shonen. I have really no bias either at this point. My 3 favorite anime have already been listed, and even I'm aware enough to know that the other 2 are just not making it, not yet at least. So if you want to call those other 2 lists bias, go for it, but you can't this time. I forbid you from saying anything bad about me, cause it's the American way. I went to the moon and learned how to turn people into stone. Now I'm gonna make Sora AI depict me as Jesus. Anyways, let's just get into it before I get attacked. As you can tell from the first 2 lists, I tend to follow a sort of format. I choose a movie, a shonen, a romance, and then a popular anime from a random popular genre. This list will follow suit, meaning the first anime will be a movie. See? You're smart. That's why you're 6 figures deep into student loans. And no, you're not getting debt forgiveness. We run on good old capitalism over here. Since the first list went with Akira, a movie that popularized anime worldwide, and the second one went with Spirited Away, the most iconic anime movie of all time, I think it's only fair to go with a modern masterpiece in a silent voice. Silent voice is a part of what can be seen as the big 3 of newer non-action anime movies, including itself, Your Name, and I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. It's one of the most popular anime movies of all time, like Spirited Away. In fact, it's the second most popular anime movie on any list. 3rd highest rated too, which just makes it insane. It's also one of the most popular coming-of-age stories in all of anime, which is quite the achievement considering the sheer amount of anime that fall under that blanket. Not only that, but it was animated by Kyoto Animation, one of the most notable animation studios. So in the same way the Spirited Away pick represented Studio Ghibli and the Horimiya pick represented Cloverworks, a silent voice could also represent Kyoto Animation. And unlike Your Name and I Want to Eat Your Pancreas, it doesn't really have a true romance theme to it, instead opting for a route filled with friendship, confronting trauma, and redemption, which allows it to check a ton of boxes while simultaneously leaving enough open for other spaces to fill. If I didn't plan to put a romance series into this list, it would probably either be Your Name or I Want to Eat Your Pancreas, but unfortunately there's too many iconic romances to leave that space unfilled. And speaking of romance, it's time for shonen. I'm pretty sure you can already tell where this one's gonna go. The first shonen was Dragon Ball, which makes sense. It pretty much is what created shonen. And the second one was Naruto, which also makes sense. It's arguably the most popular anime of all time. So this time, there's really only one fair pick. That of course being One Piece. Ever since Shippuden ended, and maybe during some of Shippuden's runtime, it was consistently the most popular anime out. And I mean, I'm a Naruto YouTuber, so there's obvious bias, but at least 9 years of being the biggest anime out, that can't be ignored. Not to mention, it's becoming a household name that Naruto and Dragon Ball are. And if it's not becoming one, it's because it already is. Like, if you've heard of anime, chances are you've heard of One Piece, so again, it's only fair. And while I can't say anything about the content of it, because I personally haven't watched it, I can say that if you talk to anyone who's ever watched it, they talk about this thing like it's legend. It's like that one Mr. Krabs picture, except he has like a SpongeBob-like smile on his face. And it might be over 1,000 episodes, but like, as a Naruto YouTuber, it's not really fair to say it's too long. There are so many anime out there that are long as shit, and it's just that this one's gotten that reputation and it's stuck. Also, another reason One Piece is here is simply because it's another one of the big 3. And the big 3 all individually deserve to be here on an anime Mount Rushmore. It's just unfortunate that there's more genres other than shonen out there, so I can't grant them that. Speaking of shonen, it's romance time. Romance is a pretty simple genre when you really think about it, and a lot of the execution in anime runs similar. But when an anime tackles the genre in a different direction, it stands out and has the opportunity to be a classic. That's what both Toradora and Horimiya did, that's why they made it onto the earlier Mount Rushmores. And it shouldn't be a surprise that this pick does the same. It should be a classic that everyone adores. So it only makes sense to put Your Lie in April here. Not only does it tackle romance in a very tragic way, something that'll only capture the viewer's hearts, but it also combines the romance with music, a sort of genre that's made many notable anime like K-On! Or Hibike Euphonium. The music is really the catalyst for every theme, and that makes it a staple and creates the moments between Kosei and Kaori even more impactful when they're connecting through it. It's also one of the saddest anime of all time. I'm sure this is the romance anime that has gotten everyone. It's also that kind of gateway into romance as a genre too. A lot of action heads will watch this and then get more into romance trying to chase that feeling that this anime gave them. And if an anime can be a gateway for people who specifically watch one genre, that is super important. Like, it just makes sense for Your Lie in April to be here, if we're just being honest. I know I said I'm not biased, but I cannot tell you enough to watch this. Preferably in like a good, healthy mindset. If you're going through something, maybe not. It might not help. But yeah, Your Lie in April is the third pick. We've really been in the dumps with like a silent voice in Your Lie in April, so surely the next anime is going to be a happier one, right? Oh boy. I know looking at this Mount Rushmore makes it seem like I'm depressed as hell. One Piece is the only anime here that has any sort of joy. But it just had to happen, okay? The first one we had a true shoujo in Sailor Moon, and then the second one we had a sports anime. So it's only fair that this time we do Evangelion. Like, it's one of the most iconic anime of all time. It's one of those older anime that people still come back to because it has that older anime aesthetic. And it's also a mecha anime, a genre that, like music, has created many notable anime. And when you add all of this together, it only makes sense. Like Your Lie in April and A Silent Voice, it deals a lot with past trauma, mental health, more specifically the struggles the main characters have with them. And the last few episodes of Evangelion really dive deep into this, the same way the movie does. There's a lot of really bad stuff about that ending when you learn more about it. If you want to look it up, go for it. But in a really morbid way, that behind-the-scenes stuff makes the ending so much more impactful. Which is why I think it stood the test of time, and now it has this reputation of just being perfect. Like Your Lie in April, I can't recommend this enough. It's one of the best anime of all time, and has such a fucking crazy OST, oh my god. And because of all of that, it deserves to be here, like every other anime on this list. Okay, here is the anime Mount Rushmore. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Do you want to comment about it and boost me into the algorithm? If you want to see more videos like this, then, well, I have news. I have 2 other ones on my channel. So the links to both of those will be on the top of the description if you want to check it out. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and if you want to support me more than just watching this video, you can become a member on Patreon. And yeah, you still have to pay your taxes. This doesn't exempt you.